At some point in this story, you're going to think it's over. Like you've reached the ending.
Okay, so what are we missing?
Because what happens next makes that ending feel like the beginning. May 1962, a quiet hospital, middle of the afternoon. A woman walks into a room to visit her brother. Just 2 days ago, he was completely fine.
2 days? That's it?
Now, he's barely conscious. An oxygen mask covers his face. An IV runs into his arm. He doesn't respond when she speaks.
That's not normal.
Doctors had tried to stabilize him. They lowered his fever, but something worse took over. His blood pressure spiked. Fluid began filling his lungs.
And they don't know why?
No cause, no warning. Less than 48 hours from healthy to this.
Wait, someone saw him earlier, right?
Just hours before, he was completely fine.
That doesn't just happen.
No, it doesn't. And in the next part, something happens in that hospital room. That shouldn't be possible. She pulls a chair closer and sits beside him. For a moment, everything feels still.
So, nothing changes?
His breathing is slow, but steady. In, out, almost normal.
Almost?
Then, something shifts. His breath catches, like his body forgets how to breathe.
Wait, what's happening? Wait, what's happening?
His chest jerks. A wet, choking sound escapes his throat. He's trying to breathe, but he can't.
He's aware, isn't he?
His fingers twitch in her hand. His eyes open, just for a second, then roll beneath his eyelids.
And like he's trapped.
She jumps up, calls for a doctor, runs into the hallway, but before she reaches the door, the sound stops.
No.
The doctor rushes in, checks his pulse, then checks again. He looks up and says, "I'm sorry."
That's it? Just like that?
Less than 2 days, from perfectly healthy to dead.
But they still don't know why.
No. And by the next morning, they're standing over his body. But later that night, someone comes back for it. The next morning, they bury him. A small cemetery just outside the village. She stands over the open casket, looking down at her brother. Still, cold, gone. The rest of the family shows up. Pause. But not for him. For what he left behind.
That doesn't even feel real.
The rest of the family shows up. But not for him. For what he left behind.
You mean the money?
He inherited everything. The land, the money. And he kept it.
So, they hated him.
The ceremony ends. The lid is closed. And sealed. Dirt falls, one layer at a time. Until he disappears.
And that's it.
That's what everyone thinks. Because later that night, 2 men walk into that same cemetery.
No.
They don't hesitate. They walk straight to his grave and start digging. Until they hit the coffin.
Please tell me they don't.
They open it. And inside, he's exactly where he should be.
Then why are they here?
Because this isn't a burial anymore. It's a retrieval. They take him out, seal the grave back up, like nothing ever happened.
So where are they taking him?
Somewhere he was never meant to return from. For days, they carry him, only moving at night.
Carry him where?
Far from roads, far from people. Until they reach a fenced field in the middle of nowhere. Dozens of people moving through the crops. But something's off. Their movements aren't normal. The men walk right past them. No one looks up. Like this happens all the time. They enter a small building. Shelves filled with jars, dried plants, bones.
Who's that?
An old man. Waiting. Like he knew they were coming. They lay the body on a table. Unwrap it.
He's dead.
No, because years later he would say he heard everything.
What do you mean?
He heard the doctor declare him dead. He heard the crying. He even heard the coffin being sealed.
No, that's not possible.
Every day. No questions. No resistance. Just movement, without control. Whatever they gave him didn't just bring him back. It took something.
His will.
Then one day, everything breaks. Another worker attacks the old man. And just like that, the control is gone.
He's free?
Yes, but he doesn't go home. He believes this was planned.
By who?
Someone close. Someone who wanted him gone, without killing him. So he disappears, for years, waiting, until that person is no longer alive.
And then he comes back.
But no one recognizes him. Until he answers questions, only the real man could know.
So what actually happened to him?
Years later, a theory emerges. A toxin, capable of slowing the body so much. It looks like death. Not killing him, just trapping him inside.
So they buried him, knowing he was alive.
Then dug him up and took him. Turned him into something else.
And no one was punished.
By the time the truth surfaced, they were already gone.
If this worked once...
How many others were never found?